Hi, I'm Katie. I run operations here at Empower and at Forum Boxing. I am fighting for confidence today.
Cool. So go ahead and do your little jumping jacks. Good. And why we always start with jumping jacks, it kind of forces the entire body to work as a unit. And that's obviously what we're hoping a lot of our teammates and folks kind of tuning in take away, is just the utilization and maximization of everything. That's why this whole week's been about neglection. Is again, if we can physically just be conscious of what we're neglecting and not utilizing to actually help us through fights and help us through challenges, that's what we're here to bring consciousness to. Okay, time. Go ahead and lock your arms out. Give me the shoulder rolls that I just love to death. Good. So we got 2 minutes of jumping jacks, about a minute of these shoulder rolls. Good. 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 Go ahead and shake it off. Obviously, we're going to emphasize a bit today on shoulders, back, and a bit of arms before we get into our body weight blast tomorrow. And that's where you can obviously just kind of gauge where you were last week with that blast and where you are this week with this blast. Okay, so cool. Katie, step one, we're just going to go ahead on workout number one is we're going to go ahead and get our temples, make a claw, okay, really similar to this. And we're going to place those claws right onto our temples. And the whole goal is to hold them on there, okay? So right now, Katie's got 2 of her 4 fingers. I want all 4 fingers kind of stuck in that claw. And you see how it opens up that chest. Now it's going to cause a bit of a arch in your low back. So I want you to squeeze your glutes and get your glutes in. So everything's straight, okay? Once you get in that position, I want you to go ahead and go 50 elbow kisses, okay? And this is when your elbows touch each other, okay? And you can't count it if your elbow isn't touching. Sometimes people go halfway and kind of bring it back. They only go halfway and bring it back. That doesn't count as one. They have to kiss 50 times, okay? Once you get your 50 done, I want you to go ahead and keep the same exact claw with your hand, which is this, okay? And I want you to reach all the way out with both fists as far as you possibly can, okay? Now, as you reach out as far as you possibly can, make sure your low back isn't arched too hard, so get your hips in. Good. I want you to reach all the way out. Good. And I want you to keep your arms locked out. And I want you to pull your shoulder blades back together and all the way out. Okay, and I want you to pretend there's a pencil being held in your mid-back, and your whole goal is to try to squeeze that pencil 50 times. Okay, so if I'm here, I'm pulling, I'm squeezing, I'm locking out, I'm coming back, and I'm squeezing, I'm pulling out, and I'm squeezing, and so on. Okay, so we're going to go 50 and 50. Time. We have 4 sets of that activity, of that dual activity, okay, of the elbow kisses and the scap pulls, okay? Set 2, we're going to get into a wide elbow plank like we did last week for the back, but this week we're obviously going to modify it a bit. We're going to make a fist, we're going to drive our fist into the ground, and we're just going to go ahead and pop some thumbs up, okay? Now when you have those thumbs go up, I want you to push your fist into the ground, and I want you to hold this position, and I want you to go ahead and pump 5 times, Katie. Once you get your 5th one, I want you to inch forward for 5 steps, and then I want you to inch backwards for 5 steps. Once you get back, I want you to go 5 more. Good, I want you to work 5 inches forward, 5 little steps forward, 5 little steps back. Hold, go to your knees. Just in case you're a little too tired here, it's totally fine. So the goal is to go right back into this thing. So I want you to go 5 pumps, 4 times, okay? That's gonna be 1. And all that means is every time you hit 4 of these pumps, you inch forward 5 inches or 5 little steps, and you inch back 5 steps. Then you get to your second set of 5. So I want 4 of those makes up 1, okay? We have 4 sets of this, okay? We have 4 sets of this. It's going to be a total of 40 of these pumps for each one. No, not 40. 20 for each one. It'll be a total of 80, okay? Math, not my subject. Okay, so number 3. Okay, so number 3, what we're going to do is we're going to do what we call CPRs, okay? You guys can start on your feet if you feel like your triceps can handle it. Or you can go onto your knees. So we'll do 2 different variations with Katie and I, okay? So Katie will go ahead and be on her feet since she's stronger. I'm sorry, in a diamond push-up position. And the whole goal is to be able to create this triangle, place this triangle directly under your chest. okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for sets of 25, okay? So if you could, stay on your feet, do it. If not, go down to your knees. And your whole goal is to go all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up for 25. As soon as you get those 25 done, I want you to hold this position. I want you to go half the distance for 25, okay? Once you get your 25 of going half the distance, then you're gonna go to these short little CPR pumps, okay? Which are literally going to be here for 25, okay? Once you get these 25 done, I want you to just go ahead and reset. Get that deep breath into your diaphragm. Shake your arms off a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and go 3 sets of the CPRs, okay? They're gonna be 25, so it's 25 fulls, 25 halves, 25 quarters. Then you get your deep breaths in, again you get 10 deep breaths. And again, if you're in much better shape this week than you were last week and you feel good about how foreign this once was and now it's not, you find a little more comfort with it, limit the amount of breaths you need in between sets, okay? Number 4 is gonna be what we call elbows to hands, okay? So before Katie goes down into full position, she's gonna get into a plank. So she knows she's gonna get into a plank. She's gonna count 10, 9, 8, you have to jump in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And she goes elbows to hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and she holds after this one. Good. Now, as you saw, Katie chose the right side being the side she always gets up on. I want you to be mindful of that too. And then on your second round of this stuff, you go left hand first, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go 10-second hold, go for 10, 10-second hold, go for 10, and then you rest, okay? You have 3 sets of elbows to hands. You're gonna pause for 10, you're gonna go for 10. If you have to go ahead and drop down to your knees to do this mission, drop down to your knees, it's totally okay, okay? As long as you just don't stop and you pull from your core and you also utilize your hips to help lift you up. So look how Katie's hips go first and it pulls the rest of her body. So again, we're depending on the hips to carry the limb, support the limb, pull the hand, push the limbs. Time. Katie's gonna sit in that direction, lock her legs straight out, sit flat on her butt. Okay, we're gonna go for a sprint drill for workout number 5, okay? Called seated dips to military press sprints. So what she's gonna do is she's gonna load her arms up off the ground about 1 inch. Take your hands off the ground, not your butt. There you go. Now from here, you're gonna push into the ground, lock all the way up, go right back down. 25, as fast as you possibly can. Good, now she's leaning back. If she wants to make it a little harder, she starts to lean forward more. She leans forward more. Lean forward more. Good, try to come off the ground and you push up off the ground. Once she gets her 25, she goes 25 military press for sprints. Good, good. Now once she's got 25 and 25, she rests, deep breaths into her diaphragm. And because we have a very not normal mentality around here, instead of going down in number, we're gonna go up in number on set 2. We're gonna go 30 and 30, okay? And then from 30, we're gonna jump up 10. We're gonna go 40 and 40, and that's how you're going to end. You're going to end on top. You're going to end thinking and being not normal in a time like this, because you have to be. And I'm hoping that this practice right here helps you understand that, okay? Thank you.